Alright, hello, welcome back to another cheap car showdown. Um, all the cars are under 30,000 and that's pretty much the only criteria. There's nothing else. We're going to be running each and every one of these cheapo cars at Lime Rock Full Circuit and see which one has the best time. And at the moment, I'm going to start posting the scores and all the times at the end of the video, so that'll be interesting to see kind of the lineup. But at the moment, the fastest time is 1:06, I believe. 1 minute and 6 seconds. Sorry, wrong button. But I went through the list of the next cars that we could use, and Mazda came up. Mazda 3. Very excited to start working with Mazda. I love this brand, or as you may say, Mazda, depending what part of the world you're from. I know my Canadian friends like to say that, or Mazda, like in Mexico. But for me, it's a Mazda Speed 3. It's got a good amount of power. It is front-wheel drive, which it seems to be in this series, a showdown. Seems to be a pretty good combination because I think that you can get good amounts of power for a low price for front-wheel drive. You do rear-wheel drive, it gets a little expensive. So, first lap is more or less a shakedown. Not necessarily anything more than that. See how the car responds, and see how I can kind of learn it. But yeah, I have good high hopes for this little bugger, the Mazda Speed 3, and really every Mazda, I think, especially after the 90s, I think it has potential to hit these to get into the 105s, and that would be fantastic because then we could take the Eagle Talon down and off the charts. So that will be exciting, mostly because the Eagle Talon was one of the first ones that we did. I mean, not like the very first, but it was pretty quick, pretty easy and fast to find. But we are going alphabetical, so E, Eagle, it's right up there. Down in the M's, Mazda and a 1:08.6. That is a very fast first lap. This car very likely has the potential to run slower. It depends how I drive it, but to run faster than the Eagle Talon, because I believe the Eagle Talon was a 1:09 for its first lap. The problem is I need to get my act together and start being more consistent, and that corner right there, that section, it always gets me. So hopefully I can make up some of that time that I lose every single lap by being a little more brazen through here, starting in early and keeping the speed, because at the end of the day, that's all we can hope for, is to keep a little bit of speed through these are very fast corners. So if you can keep that throttle down and that speedometer up, you'll be good to go. So they're very easy corners. I think if you just use the cones that they provided for you, you can clip them pretty well. So we got a 1:05.9. So this is now the fastest car under $30,000 in game. So that's pretty darn exciting, but I think I can do better. I think we can bring that score, that to beat mark down, I think probably into the low 05s. But that being said, there's a lot of variables, like me being the biggest one. I could make a bunch of mistakes in the next couple of laps and not get it anything better. But by the looks of it, we made it through my scary section, and we should be doing good. Put that in the third gear there, going uphill. Now there is a little bit of oversteer. As you can see, I put it in the corner, and it tends to want to push out, but that's just the nature of front wheel drive. So you go a little bit too fast into a corner, you end up exiting further out than you expected. Woo! 104! I did not expect that. I was thinking like low 105s maybe. That is a big difference. Okay, so we've just definitely shattered the Eagle Talon's points there. It is a whole new world as far as what you have to beat. It's going to make it a lot harder for me to come up and pick a fastest cheapo car, but it turns out the Mazda Speed 3 definitely on the list. If you were gonna have a starter car, I think this would be a definite good choice for sure, because this car handles itself well, but it's almost no drama. So if you're looking for something more fun, maybe this isn't the car for you. But if you're looking for something to actually get good lap times, I think the Mazda 3 definitely on that list. I'm going to try and push this a little bit harder, keep the speed up a little bit longer and faster. But you can see that it's pretty close race, but it's a little bit faster. I was not expecting to pull into the 104s, so that's pretty great. But yeah, so hopefully I can make my last lap the fastest one, as I like to do. But you know, sometimes you just make mistakes, like I'm doing right now. The line for me is so hard to get that section, and I'm not in a fast car, so I can't imagine how ugly it would look if I was in a 500-600 horsepower car, especially rear wheel drive. So I'll try it. We'll once we get through all the cheap cars, we'll move up into big boy cars, and hopefully I can break the 1 minute mark. Otherwise, I'll just end up, yeah. But this is a fantastic way to learn a course, and learn where the entry and exit marks are. Because if you're just in a really fast car all the time, you're never gonna find the best line. You're just gonna find the best way to control that car. But that's it for you right there. That is the fastest car for for under 30,000 at a 1 minute 4 second and 7.757. So fantastic. Let's see if we can beat that. I know that there's quite a few other cars. We've still got Nissan. We got Renault, I believe, is up. Mitsubishi has a couple. So yeah, we're still got quite a few cars to see if anything can get under 104. And if we get into the way we keep chopping down these times, we might end up in a minute for under 30,000, and that would be amazing. So there's another cheap car showdown for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.